Welcome. So just a show of hands, who is kind of brand new? Who's never been to one of our events before? Brand new people? Ooh, lots of new people. Exciting. Good, good. Okay, so welcome. My name is Anna Kitney. I'm the founder and director of Bourgeon. We are the UK's largest healing training organisation. Theta healing is an energy healing modality, and it's designed to change mindset, limiting beliefs into empowering ones. And when we change our mindset, when we change how we think, we change our actions, and therefore the results we get. Okay, so this theme this evening is awakening your true, authentic self. So what the hell does that mean, right? What does it mean to be your true, authentic self? That means being real. That means being real. We live in a world of social media where everything's run through a filter, right? We've got a lot of, new rules about PC, what can be said and cannot be said. Everyone's really careful about what they're saying and not saying. And there's a lot of people out there in the world pretending to be something they are not. They're not being true and authentic. And this is why we've got a rise in conditions like depression, okay? Depression is regrets of the past, all the things you didn't say and didn't do, okay? Anxiety is your fear of the future. What will happen to me in the future if I continue along this path, pretend to be something I'm not, trying to live up to certain standards? Yeah, we live in a world where we're fueled by these false role models. Yeah, you look at, for example, the music industry. Yeah, actors, the things you see on television, these false role models that we start to deify about what it looks like to be happy, to be successful, to be beautiful, and they're distorted. We live in a very distorted society, and our children are witnessing this. And as a result of this, we start to create these false masks of ourselves. And we all have masks to a certain degree, right? The mask that you would show to your boss, right? The mask that you show to some of your friends who you're trying to impress, or the mask you show to try and impress the guy, right? Or the girl. We all have these masks. But what I'm talking about is when you are pretending to be something you are not, when you've forgotten the truth of who you are, the magnificent person that you are. Because we put on these false versions of ourselves because we think we should behave in a certain way because that's how society expects us to behave. So this evening is about really shedding all those layers of lies, the lies that we've been bought and sold to by society, but the lies we've told ourselves about who we think we should be. Maybe those lies were given to you by your parents. Maybe your mother or father wanted you to, be an accountant or a lawyer, but deep down you wanted to be a yoga instructor or an artist, yeah, or a rock star, right, Vanya? Rock star. I wanted to be a ballerina. But I could never remember the choreography. Yeah. So I settled for a rock star healer instead. So where was I? Yeah, so this evening it really requires your participation. So yes, we're going to meditate. That's part of the process. But today's about stripping the layers of lies so you can become aware of the truth of who you really are at the core. The true, beautiful, magnificent, powerful self. Because what we do is we stand in our own shadows, is what we do. We try and blend in, right? And me too. I'll be like them so I can belong and fit in. Okay? You do not serve the world by standing in your shadow. It's time to rise up. It's time to stand up, to be visible, to be seen for who you are. Do not apologize for who you are. Because no one's going to give you permission to be yourself. No one. Because most people do not accept themselves. In my 11-year career as a theta healer, in all the healings I've done, the main theme across all the healings, and I'm talking about tens of thousands of healings, is self-worth. It runs through every healing that I do. When you get down to the bottom, deepest issue, whether it's money, relationships, sexuality, health, okay? It always comes down to this, I'm not enough. I don't love myself, because they're not seeing themselves for who they really are. They're standing in their shadow. So who's ready to release their shadow and stand in the light? Yes? Yes? Woo! Good, great. Okay, guys, so we've got a lineup of speakers. So we call ourselves the Bourgeon Babes. We're just saying, what are we going to do when we get a guy in our team? I hope he's okay with the word babe. So it just happens there's three gorgeous women in our team. So myself, Anna Kitney, we've got the beautiful Vanya Silverton and Skylar Akamesis. So just show of hands, the Intuitive Anatomy students. So these are our very serious and most advanced healers in the room. So they've just been coming to an end of a 3-week journey of doing really deep healing to become really phenomenal light workers on the planet. Right, you guys are like our soldiers going to go out in the world and heal the world. We're really proud. We're really proud. I've had amazing, amazing, miraculous healings you guys have been doing. So super proud. So if you wanted to find out more about Theta Healing and how it can work, obviously approach these guys. They're available for private sessions, so definitely speak to them. So this evening's event's going to require participation, right? So when you participate, the more you put in, the more you get back, basically. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to hand over to the beautiful Vanya Silverton.